It's beer time with Beer Man.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to Hop Happy Wednesday. A new show. Well, not a new. I've been doing the review thing or the recipe reviews, but this is kind of switched over for sensory test thing, sensory panel. Sorry, I'm a little bit tweaked from last night. But but welcome everyone in the chat and welcome panel. Welcome. We got. Let me turn on your names. I'm not with it here. Oops. Hey, we got Bumpy Road Brewery, and we got Let's Hop About It. Josh. All right, cool. So I think we got some beers that have some hops in them. We're going to talk about it. Let me bring you guys up to this panel, and we'll start with Bumpy. All right. Cheers.
All right. So from Concord Craft Brewing, I have they're out of Concord, New Hampshire. This one is When Rhinos Fly. It is formerly known as Chubby Unicorn, but I guess the brewery came under fire from the LGBTQ community for naming it that. It basically was a double version of Safe Space, which is another New England IPA they do. So this one's a double, though, coming in at 8.5% ABV. This is just a tad over a month old right now. On the back it says When Rhinos Fly is a New England style double IPA. It shares some of the characteristics of our beloved Safe Space, but it is a bit more chubby. Late hop additions of Amarillo and Denali make When Rhinos Fly an extra flavorful, yet surprisingly lean, juicy, and refreshing for a big beer. So those hops that were mentioned, first one we'll go with Amarillo. This one's off of the kegerator.com site. They say the sensory descriptions of Amarillo, it says distinct, flowery, spicy, tropical, citrus-like with qualities of orange and lemon, like Cascade, but much stronger. It's a dual-purpose aroma and flavor hop. You can also use it for bittering, I believe, because it does have a higher alpha acid of where is it? 8 to 11% alpha acids, typically with that hop. The Denali, this one is off of MidwestSupplies.com for the Denali hops. It says, formerly known as Hopsteiner 06277, is a dual-purpose hop originated from a cross between Nugget, Zeus, and USDA 19058 male. Denali has a big aroma that imparts pineapple with notes of citrus and pine. Hops popular with brewers who are looking for a distinct, impactful flavor in their beers.
Nice. Awesome.
So, I'll go ahead and pour this beer, and I'll forget about what I just read so I can just talk about what I'm picking up.
Yeah.
I have had this beer a few times. I do like it. I am pouring into a dirty glass, but hey,
That's all good.
Very big head that's gonna overflow just a little bit. Not bad. Yeah, I mean the beer pours with this nice, tight, white bubbled, foamy head. Color of the beer itself it's kind of orange on my side. Coming off on camera, it's got kind of a darkness to it, but it's really not that dark. It's a little bit more bright with the orange notes. Very, very hazy, though, or murky.
Nice.
Quite the large head. I don't know if I'm going to really get some full-on aromas out of this, but we'll go in for it. You want me to keep going, or are we going to move on? And
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it. Yeah,
Okay.
do the whole thing. Let's do it.
So the aromas are kind of dull, actually, right now. It does have this kind of like orange aroma to it, orange citrus, tangerine esque, but kind of like it was creamed, like a creamsicle type thing.
Hmm.
I hope I'm not losing my smell and taste again. That would be
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
This is very, very low on aroma. I'd say floral. There is a tad bit of a floral, but yeah, kind of that tangerine, but kind of cream, like creamsicle tangerine. A little bit of a floral note.
Nice.
I swear this used to have more aromas in it.
Hmm.
There's a little bit of like kind of a wheat bread type note coming up through with the malt. But the hops are not really shining through on the nose right now. That's not cool. It used to be a big old juicy bomb. I remember it. Anyways, let's go and see if I can detect some flavors. So cheers.
Cheers.
Dark notes, dark fruity notes. To me, it's kind of like baked pineapple. A little bit. There's some floralness definitely coming through. That kind of follows through the bitterness, the floral notes. The baked pineapple type of flavors right up front, maybe mixing in with a little bit of like a papaya type earthy toned fruit, tropical fruit. Kind of a citrus zing to it. Medium, medium body, kind of soft on the palate. Carbonation level is on the lower medium threshold. Um, yeah, moderately bitter. I'd say it does have a lingering bitterness. It's not harsh. There might be a little bit of a piney type note mixing in with that floralness. Um, so I don't know if I can just go back and look at what the hops are bringing out. Um, yeah, so flowery, spicy, yeah, that could work in there. I think that kind of goes in with that earthy papaya type flavor I was getting. A little bit of like that orange quality, so citrus typeness thing coming. But this is out of the Amarillo, so some definite Amarillo flavors in there. You just kind of dulled out. The Denali was the pineapple. Like I'm picking up that kind of like I said, kind of like a baked dark pineapple. It's not like a big bright citrusy pineapple like you just cut into a fresh pineapple or had pineapple out of a can. Um, it's citrus and pine. So yeah, the finishing with that kind of floral and pininess. So I guess the hops do definitely show through in this as to what they're supposed to be giving off, which is nice. I do this beer. I've had it a few times because I do like it, and normally it's more juicy and fruit forward. I remember this thing tasting like I did a video on it sometime a year or two ago, and it was like fruity. It was like fruity pebble cereal. That's
Oh,
how
wow.
juicy it was. It was that big old fruity pebbles. Very sweet, but very very up in your face and
Hmm.
coating your mouth with good fruit bowl sensation. And this one right now is not doing that. But I am able to, like I said, pick out what the hops say that they should give off. So That's interesting, but yeah, right now it's not as enjoyable as it was in the past for me. I don't know what's up with that. This is fairly fresh. I mean, only like within a month, like I said. So
Just gonna ask that. Yeah.
yeah, it shouldn't have dive, did a dive bomb and lose a ton of flavor in that time. But smaller craft breweries, when they brew their beers, maybe they're not as precise as like what Anheuser-Busch would be, where they're pretty much every single beer, no matter where the heck it's brewed, is going to taste consistently the same. So there might be some inconsistencies with the flavors, plus the hop yield year to year. Maybe, with the alpha acid changes and stuff like that, you just never know if it's going to come off the same. That's all I can kind of say about it, because this one was, to me, used to be wow, and right now it's not wow, it's good. So, all right, well, cheers.
That's cool. No,
glad I can still figure out the flavors and stuff with the
nice
hops. So
cool.
Maybe you got a bad can.
Thanks, Bumpy. Oh, it's not me. Hold on.
Yeah,
Thanks,
go
Bumpy.
ahead.
Appreciate it, Bumpy.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Cheers.
All right, tonight I have double orange starfish from Aslan Brewing. They're out of Herndon, Virginia, and Alexandria, Virginia. This is a double IPA, dry hop with Citra and Galaxy. So this is double orange starfish is the, I guess, like the big brother of their orange starfish, which is a single IPA. I think they both use the same hops for the most part. I'm not sure if orange starfish is double dry or dry hopped as well, but so you're supposed to get notes of plump candied oranges, as the name entails, orange. So we can dive into these are pretty generic hops. Citra and Galaxy, those are most New England style IPAs out there, or double IPAs, or whatever quintuple IPAs, whatever they got going out there now. But so Citra, like I said, you get the grapefruit, some pininess, some bitterness, the tropical fruits out of there, probably like maybe a little bit of pineapple, maybe some papaya. Sometimes I get like a little orange hinge to some of the Citra ones. Let's see, this is a U.S. Country hop. It's a dual purpose hop. Let's see if there's any more. If you want to know the seasonal maturity, it's in the mild section. So for the Citra hop, like I said, Citra is pretty common in most beers. Well, I get craft beers and probably, I guess not really macro beers, but yeah, Citra is pretty common. Flavor wise and hop wise for most beers. Guess I'll hop into the Galaxy one since I only got 2 hops. This is another common one. This one, did I say 8.3? Yeah, 8.3 is the ABV for this one. So kind of close to Bumpy's. So Galaxy is also a dual purpose hop with citrus, peach, and passion fruit aromas. So, I mean, the Citra and Galaxy, they both kind of get those same kind of tasting notes and flavorings and all that kind of stuff, with the passion fruit and then the tropical fruits kind of thing. So they're pretty well balanced in my opinion for the most part. A lot of people seem to like Citra and Galaxy, and then you got Mosaic, but let's give this a little pour and
Nice.
See what it's all about. Hopefully it's not. It's only about a month old, so hopefully I didn't get a bad can or it's oxidized.
Aslan's awesome too. They got great beer.
Yeah, man, I love Aslan. Yeah, they opened up their second location in Alexandria, which is right by my work, about 2 years ago.
Nice.
But yeah, they do good stuff. I stopped drinking them for a while because they had like some quality issues and they were just kind of tasting off. I think they're just putting out too much. But yeah, Aslan makes good stuff. So we got a nice, kind of say beige to white head on this one. not the carbonation, probably about a 2-finger headish, 2.5 maybe. Nice hazy color to it. Can't see through it. Typical, New England style IPA. Nice tight knit bubbles up top. A little bit of a frothy head on this one. Going for the nose. Cheers.
Cheers. Looks good.
So right off the bat, you get a little bit of the bitterness. You smell those tropical fruits. I do kind of get a little bit of peach in there, a little bit of that candied orange, maybe a slight hint of passion fruit, maybe a little bit of lime. Mostly you get the sweetness from it. Like I said, you can kind of smell the bitterness. I don't know if you can. Yeah, mostly sweetness from this one. Like I said, you get the tropical notes to it. I get a little bit of lime, that candied orange, peach. So yeah, we'll go in for a taste test and see if I can pick out some of the flavors these two hops have in there. So cheers.
Cheers.
Yes.
Prost.
Glug, 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 glug.
So right off the bat, you get that sweetness. Like I said, you get that candied orange. You get the bitterness from those Citra hops, kind of like a pininess to it. Get a little bit of lemon on there, like a little lemon zest, like in between. Finishes. It's got a nice medium mouthfeel on this one. Don't really taste the 8.3%. They mask it pretty well. Like I said, you get that. Yeah, I get the passion fruit. I get like papaya, some lime, peach, the candied orange. Like I said, a little bit of like a lime zest to it. Maybe some grapefruit in there. It's not overpowering. But yeah, mostly you get those tropical fruits right on the front end. That bitterness from the Citra, a little bit of pininess. Like I said, nice mouthfeel on this one. They mask the ABV pretty well for 8.3. Nice kind of lacing too. Little alcohol legs on the side. Head stays there for a good amount of time too. I'm surprised it hasn't dissipated already.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's well balanced with those two hops. I'm always a big fan of Citra and Galaxy. I think they go well. Like I said, most beers out there nowadays have Citra, Galaxy. Mosaic, is another big one. They're all kind of in that tropical kind of realm, kind of aspect. You kind of get a little bit of the same notes on most of them. Like I said, I was picking out the peach and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes you get a little bit of pineapple. But yeah, pretty common hops. But yeah, this one's good. Double Orange Starfish from Aslan Brewing. Like I said, they always do some pretty good stuff. They always seem to mask their alcohol pretty well. Some of their higher ABV stuff, like they do some of their stouts that are like 16.5% and stuff like that. And it's nuts. But yeah, yeah, this is a good one. So I don't know how much more I can really divulge because, like I said, Citra and Galaxy are pretty common ones, and they're pretty easy to pick out some of those notes. But yeah,
Awesome.
Cheers, beer man. Thanks for having me.
Cheers. Yeah, dude. Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Peach and pineapple sounds good.
Yeah, it's a good combo. You get that candied orange on there too. They're kind of rounded out.
Candied orange, yeah. I like that.
Yeah, so
It's
yeah,
really
it's good.
nice. Cool. All right, man. Thank you, Josh. Cool, man. Thrash may be popping in here. I don't know, but I'll go ahead and go. So these are hops. Man, thanks, guys. It's good stuff. And cheers, cheers to the chat. You guys rock. Sparkles is here. Michelle, what's up? How you doing? Cheers. Yeah, Miscellaneous Drunken One, Sparkles, Keep Sipping, Kyle, John O'Neilly popped in, Ronald Sutton. Hell yeah, man. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Cheers, all.
Cool. Yeah, cheers. All right. So I got one that has 3 hops, I think, that we already discussed. But like I was saying in the back end, it's okay to go over them again and again and again. You know, I mean, that's how things get in our brains. So, you know, and then every beer has a different, depending on how they brew them, you know, they
could use the same hops, but they could taste totally different with something another brewery does, you know?
Totally. But this one's got Simcoe Amarillo, which they said it's called VGXPO1. And Chinook, I don't know what VGXPO1 means. Maybe I should read that, but
yeah, I never heard of that one. That one's crazy.
Yeah,
so much stuff out there, like experimental type hops out there too that I
right
don't think about, you know.
Totally. Simcoe bright citrus flavors. I think Bumpy, did you have Simcoe in yours or Amarillo? Oh, it was Amarillo.
Yeah,
Amarillo.
Yeah.
Bright. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. And Denali. Yeah. So bright citrus flavors with earthy undertones, aromas of grapefruit, pine, and herbs. So this is going to be a really West Coasty, I think, one. It's got even the Chinook. Chinook is a bit piney. It's the Simcoe, 12 to 14% is the range of alpha acids that you can produce on these based on how you grow them, of course, how they're cured. It's a lot like cannabis. What else do they say about it? Yeah, they even go over the myrcene and all the myrcene oils and stuff like that. I like that. That's neat. Let's go something else. Simcoe is Simcoe the cat pissy one? No, that's orange.
It can be, yeah.
It can be, okay.
Yeah, very much. Simcoe's kind of citrus and piney, and can also have a cat urine. Depending on where it is used and also the yield that year.
Right on. Okay. Based on yields and like how they harvest them.
But cat piss actually works in beers. It's crazy, but it does.
Yeah. Don't be afraid of cat piss.
Don't be afraid. It's a welcoming aroma and flavor for some reason.
Yeah. Of course, when you mix them with others too, you know, it even brings out It's weird how when you mix similar flavors or even opposite. It's like cheese and beer. You know, you get these different things and you're like you don't think they'll work and they do. But Amarillo VGXPO1 orange citrus flavor, 8 to 11% on the alpha acids. It's they got all this other. This is information from hopslist.com. I got the link in my description. Bumpy wasn't able to find one on here, so sometimes you got to Google it. But Chinook is the other one, bouquet of pine and spice, which is why I said this is going to be a piney one with the Simcoe and Chinook. That spicy herbal kind of thing going on, 12 to 14% alpha acids. So let's go over this beer. Let's do it. So I got another one from Hen House Brewing Company. Where are they from? I didn't really put my notes together well. Santa Rosa, California. So a Northern California one, 6.6%. One thing that's kind of funny on here, I know it's not about hops, but it is kind of a funny statement they put on the can. It's really long. I'm not going to read it all. Just maybe the first sentence. As we all know, LSD quiets the mind and puts users in a highly suggestible trance. That's how psychedelic drugs work. That's what CIA Director Alan Dulles believed in 1958 when he launched MK Ultra, the CIA's acid-fueled mind control program. That was just the first sentence, but it's kind of crazy.
That they denied until up to what year?
That's a cool can art. I like that can art.
I don't know. Yeah, I love the can. It's all trippy. I don't know. He's all in a white coat. That's
He's like a doctor or something. Like a scientist.
6.6 though is a nice little I like that ABV. I think that's a nice little not sessionable but definitely I don't know. It's kind of like a conversational ABV. It's like where you can like sit there and drink it and get kind of buzzed and feel good. It gets too high, you're like, oh god, I'm just really drunk right now. Yeah, but anyway, let's pop it open. I didn't read a date. Oh, there we go. 12/20/20. So about a month and ish, month old or so. It's definitely hazy. But it doesn't mean, just because there's piney hops doesn't mean it's a West Coast IPA. All right, so looking at this, I've got a dirty glass too. Damn. But that's all right. We can do as Craig does. He taps it on the glass and breaks it all the bubbles down. But I don't want to. I have a glass table. This is a golden yellow straw-colored beer. Finger heads. Go for the aromas. Oh, it also suggests kind of a lemony as the color. It's kind of a lemon color. It has a lemon pineapple burst coming through it. A little white bread going through there. Okay, yeah, a little pineapple. Yeah, a little orange. There's a little tangerine. I get some tangerine. Even some peach, which is weird.
Interesting. We got the same beer.
That's weird. Yeah, that's interesting. Or like apricot or something, maybe like a tart apricot or something is what I'm thinking. White head, fluffy, creamy, nice lacing on the side there. Hazy beer. It's definitely a New England. It looks New England to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's golden, straw golden color. Probably what 1 to 2 SRMs, 2 to 3 maybe, or so. Medium rising bubbles. It's got more of like a chill haze at the bottom, and then gets real hazy at the bulb, or whatever you call that area of the glass. Let's go ahead and drink it. Cheers.
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 A lot of the same in the aromas. The bready. We've got thrash here. Right on. Bring him in. Ooh. Hey, welcome, Brian.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks for being here.
Cheers.
Happy hump day.
Yeah.
Are you wearing a Stargate Galactica shirt?
Are you?
Star Wars. Okay.
Oh, is that cool?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting actually like a lemon tangerine, which is hard. Yeah, like orange pithy kind of tangerine. The tangerine skin. It's not more of a orange, a navel orange or something like that. It's just kind of like a citrusy tangerine. It's got the lemon, pineapple. It's got a little bit of herbaceous feel in the finish. It's let me get another drink. It's creamy. It's a nice creamy, soft mouthfeel. Yeah, like a low carbonation. It's real subtle. Very good. Dries off in the back, kind of a chalky finish on the tongue, on the cheeks. Finishes off real nice. It's dry, real nice dry finish. Yeah, this is good. I'm hiding the alcohol real well. Now, as far as getting these piney, I do get a little piney kick in the back. There's a slight herbal or herbaceous kind of piney thing going. What else is just so I can say the orange? Yeah, it definitely comes through, like the Amarillo. I'm getting that orangey kind of taste coming through. Bouquet of pine and spice for sure. Bright citrus flavors with earthy undertones, aromas of grapefruit, pine, herbs. Everything that is in this and what I've described there with the hops I have is actually dead on. Like, it seems like all the three worked really well together. I'm very happy with this beer. It's a very good, it's kind of watery too. It has a little bit of a watery mouthfeel. It's 6.6. It's probably because I'm used to like 7.72, bigger, 7.5s. You get up there and they start getting sweeter. It does have a sweetness in it. It's real nice. This is a good beer, not a bad beer. As far as scores go, I definitely have a number at the end here. But yeah, cheers, guys. And Brian's next. Thanks for being here, man.
Just in time.
Hell yeah, dude. It's awesome.
Hauling ass to get home. Anyway, I'm going to do what's that?
I said Hall & Oates.
Hall & Oates. So the Amber Ale, which is the ESB that we did the other night, I thought this would be really nice to do because it rated pretty high for me. And plus, it shows on the website what hops are in it, so you don't have to sit there and guess if it's not on the can or if it's nowhere to be found. So let's go ahead and pour her up. Yeah, this shouldn't take too long because I already have my notes from the other night.
There you go. You're already set.
Already set. I didn't want to come in here with a blind beer, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dry Dock. I better say that again. Dry Dock is out of Aurora, Colorado, which is where I'm at right now, myself and Chadio. This is a 5.8, 49 IBU amber ale, or ESB, if you want to call it that. It is amber in color, and we have the beer's clarity is clear. The beer's head is white, and it does dissipate pretty quick. It's already got craters in it, but at least some really good lacing in here. On the smell, you got real nice malty notes with it. You get the caramel that you can taste in here because they use, let's see, from the grains they use Maris Otter 50-60 crystals, so it's not a 40 and it's not a 60. So I think they slammed right in the middle of it. They probably mixed them. Simpson's aromatic, crisp brown malts are in here, so really good, wholesome and floral malt in here. It's nice. You can smell the body of it,
Nice.
which is really nice.
Yeah.
You get a light toast on the nose as well. The beer notes. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's tough to find the 50 crystal. I think that's more British.
I've never seen one.
Yeah.
I just mix them.
I think you can find those over in England, but it's tough to find.
Oh,
here in the
50.
States.
Yeah, you can mix them up. Put some 40 and 60 together, or no, some 60 and 10.
60-10. Nice.
Okay, beer notes. It's got a nice bitter sweetness to it, more bitter than sweet. In the middle of the drink, you get that really nice malty overlay of the mouth. Very nice, and it's got a nice balance of its intensity. The beer taste evolves. You get this upfront bitterness, sweet malt. You get this toast in there. The beer's finish is sweet, then it goes kind of bitter, and then dries right out. So it makes you thirsty for more. It's one of those beers that, as soon as you start drinking them, they're hard to put down because you're always reaching for it.
Mm-hmm.
The beer's mouthfeel smooth. The carbonation level is light. And the beer's body is a medium. And I rated it a 95 out of 100. And onto the hops, this has a Challenger, Summit, and Goldings in it. I left my thing somewhere. But anyway, the Challenger hops is used. Challenger's a higher alpha acid hop, so you can tell is used for the bittering of it. Summit, I haven't used much of Summit personally, but I know it's a nice, clean floral hop. And the Goldings, everyone knows, like the East Kent Goldings and those types of hops, they have a low alpha acid, but a real nice flavor. They got some earth notes in it. They have some they really give off a nice flavor from a hop standpoint. So I think they balanced it right with those types of hops, except I don't know the quote unquote box that Summit fits in, if it's more of an higher alpha acid or if it's more towards used for the flavoring or aroma. So I know Challenger's up there with high alpha acids. So yeah, it's pretty good. Food pairings with this guy would be chicken, seafood, burgers, spicy cuisine, light tangy cheese, banana pound cake, or pecan laced cookies. That sounds good, doesn't it?
That sounds great, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
barbecue chicken.
Yeah,
awesome.
barbecue chicken. Cheers,
Thanks,
all.
man. That's great, dude.
Yeah,
Great
awesome.
review. Great stuff. Hell yeah, dude. Hey, it's you.
Is it really that funny? Or just a mistake?
Hell yeah, 4.
I think
No,
this
it's
is
4 is perfect, actually. I like 4 on the panel. I think it's great. So cool.
Four to panel. I'm gonna hold that. That's gonna be my new multi Monday thing. Is 4 to a panel only.
That's it.
That's it.
No panel for you.
Yeah. First
So much
score.
quicker.
Oh damn!
Anyone's welcome.
I guess we're giving like scores and stuff now, right?
I did.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Last thoughts,
Impressive.
whatever,
Well,
you know.
When Rhinos Fly from Concord Craft Brewing, like I said, I remember this beer being much more than what it is right now for me. From what I remember, this is like a 96 to 97 out of 100 beer. For what this is drinking right now, this is like a 93, 94. So,
Is
like
it
I said, I
older?
don't know if that's
When was the last time you had it?
old.
Yeah.
But
It's
it
something
does
different
not
than
have the same flavors as it did. Now, my palate could have changed. There's so many things that could have
Yeah.
happened. My palate's definitely changed because
I was thinking bad.
you know the thing.
How they your efficiency.
Yeah,
or whatever,
Thing.
thing.
You know, I lost my taste buds and my aromas, and they came back. Maybe they changed because I did have this bear like a year, 2 years ago. It used to be very fruity. It was like Fruity Pebbles. It was delicious, great, fantastic. And now it's kind of like not like Fruity Pebbles. It's just got some decent hop flavors and aromas. Well, the aromas on it actually weren't that great. They're very, very dialed back, hard to pick out. But overall, not a bad beer. So, like, yeah, I'll score this like a 93 as it stands right now. Like I said, it's got kind of a moderate bitterness to it, but it's not harsh, which is nice. It doesn't go super, super piney. And when you're doing a New England IPA, I prefer like the fruity notes and kind of lower bitterness level with that. Sometimes you can have them where the bitterness does creep in there, and it works well. I've had my own homebrew do that. John Anelli's mentioned that on the Wicked Late to Work. That one, the bitterness kind of came through a bit more because the ABV was lower than what it was intended to be. So when you're hopping a beer and you're like, yeah, this is intended, but you're expecting more of the malt, sugars, and flavors to come through more because it's going to be a higher ABV, and then that doesn't happen. I think the hops can definitely come through a bit more on the bitter end.
Are those is that the same brewery that does like the unicorn farts and stuff, or is that totally different?
No, that's pipe.
They do. Okay, so Concord Craft does. They have Senator and Governor. They're based. You know, they do. That's the Concord State Capital right there.
Okay, I get it.
So they kind of do some stuff that basically ranges around political type stuff. This is the big brother to Safe Space.
Okay, yeah.
So Safe Space is a New England IPA, and it's got unicorns and rainbows and
oh, when they fly.
when they fly.
They're flying out.
It flew.
So this one was when Rhinos Fly.
Puppy started.
Yeah, it's like
But it was,
possessed, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. It's good. It's good for what it is, even though to me it's kind of changed on the flavors a little bit. I think they make it exactly the same. Like I don't know what's going on. It's either my palate or there's just the inconsistency with the craft brewery and the hops and stuff like that. Not always being the same. But you don't know. You just don't know what the issue is or the differences are.
Brewers having a bad day.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
Came in hungover.
you get inconsistency.
Fuck, I forgot that hop.
But yeah, still a very good beer. I would still recommend it, but I prefer my memories versus what I'm drinking.
I want my memory beer back.
My memories. Cheers, guys. Bro.
Cheers, brother.
Thanks for having me on, Big Man, as well.
Oh, no problem, dude. Thank you for being here. Is there anything you want to shout out?
I mean, we got
plug away if you want.
let's see. Sunday, this upcoming Sunday is After Dark Beers, episode number 4. Bring any dark beer. I'm not going to go into the whole specs of everything again. Just please.
It's got a dancing pole in the middle of it.
Yeah. It's a more
Great
laid
times,
back
man.
show versus my Multi Monday, which is on Mondays. Both of them are at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to start time. Everybody's welcome up on panel, but you have to bring, something, a beer within whatever we're doing.
Darker than that.
Yeah,
Can't see
darker
through
than
it.
that. So, but for Multi Monday, we don't know exactly until 8 p.m. tonight. The poll is still open, so if you guys want to go vote on that, the link is. Everybody's voted on the Hangout, so I'm not going to mention that, but I mentioned it anyways right now. But if you go back to the last Multi Monday, which was the ESB, the poll is in the description of that video, so you can go ahead and vote. There's 4 different beer styles up there. Whatever style wins that is going to be on the next Multi Monday, and that comes down at 8 p.m. tonight. So you have basically an hour and 19 minutes to go and vote on that. Try to change up what's leading right now.
Get your vote in.
Get your vote in.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, for Multi Monday, just you have to bring whatever beer wins that style on the poll, and just act like a normal, rational human being. Everybody's welcome on panel. I do understand sometimes there's people that might be in the chat that want to get up in the panel, but sometimes it's just so full, there's no room.
No time.
Yeah, and I'm not going to do like a 2-hour, 3-hour Multi Monday show, So it's like I want to try
That's long.
I want to try to keep it within the hour to 2-hour range. So if it's a full panel, it's a full panel. But sometimes it's not going to be a full panel. But if you can get up, I'll leave a link in the chat on that show if there's room for any panel, anybody that's not on panel that's in the chat that wants to get up that has a beer. Because like I said, everybody's welcome, but sometimes we just get filled up like super quick, and yeah, it's like waiting in line at freaking Disneyland or whatever,
Or the DMV.
Sometimes you run out of time, you just get on the ride. It doesn't matter that you stayed there for 3 hours,
Online still.
But cheers, yeah.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Thank you. Oh yeah, man. All right, cool. Let's go with Josh here. Let's talk about it.
All right. So like I said earlier, I have a double orange starfish from Aslan Brewing. It's a double IPA dry hop with Citra and Galaxy. This one's good. Nice New England style IPA. Nice color to it. Nice aromas. Nice tasting. Nice mouthfeel on this one. They masked that alcohol at 8.3%. Still a little bit of head left clinging onto it. That's right. Almost done with it, but yeah, you definitely get all those tropical notes. Like I said, you get that candied orange. You get a little bit of pineapple, some passion fruit, a little bit of grapefruit. I get some lime zest in this one. It's more sweet than it is bitter. You kind of get that little bitterness on the back end with this one, but like I said, it's more sweet than anything. Not overly sweet, but it's true to what the hops are supposed to bring out, those type of aromas with the Citra and Galaxy, tropical notes and all that kind of stuff, and citrusy, and true to what they describe it as, that you get that candied orange. Like I said, I get peach. I get a lot of flavors in this one. It's good, very well balanced.
Looks good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good. And like I said, I haven't had this one in a while because, like I said, I kind of stepped back from a while because I think they were kind of inconsistent in their brews. Like I've had really good batches of this, and then I've had really bad batches of it. So I kind of stepped back from some of their beers, and it seems like they're getting kind of not back on track, but kind of tasting how they tasted when I kind of first had them go around. And I think a lot of people drink some of their beers would agree. They kind of step back a little bit, and 'cause
Yeah.
like Bumpy was talking about the one he had, it didn't taste as the one he had before. It didn't taste like the one he has tonight, and I think that happens with a lot of craft breweries. They sometimes they mass produce some of this stuff, and they just keep pushing out more cans and all that kind of stuff, and they don't really, do quality control in a sense. And
Right.
but yeah, this one's good. Score wise, I think I'll give it a 97. This one's really good.
Nice.
Awesome.
Great flavors on this one. Great mouthfeel. Like I said, a medium body feel for this one. Has like a little bit of almost like a little bit of creaminess to it, I guess, from the sweetness from like the peaches and those candied oranges and stuff like that. But then you kind of get that little bit of pininess on the back end. It's not, not overpowering or anything like that. Like I said, this one's a little more sweet than bitter. But yeah, this one's good. Double Orange Starfish. Plug wise, same old thing for me. Instagram is where you'll find me, Philly Crooker 87. Maybe a possible YouTube channel down the road. Who knows? Everyone else has a channel. So yeah, cheers, beer man. Thanks for having me once again. This is awesome. I love, this is a Wednesday.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Different hops and talking about beer. It's always fun to do. Cheers to the panel. Cheers to the chat. Everyone hanging out and drinking good beer. So yeah, cheers.
Man, thanks, man. That's great.
Bumpy,
yeah.
beer man.
And Patrick Starfish rocks.
Yeah.
I was thinking we should, us three on the side here, we need to start our own thing. We should start drinking beer out of our Erlenmeyer flasks.
Hey, sounds fun.
There you go.
Yeah, we should, dude.
While he's drinking out of his doggy bowl.
Yeah,
yeah,
we
man.
gotta do that. Let's do that.
Erlenmeyer flask.
Let's do that.
Or maybe
Those,
I'll bring up
those
the light bulb.
science ones, like what you put your starters in.
I don't
What
do
about a
those.
beaker? I need a beaker.
The ones you put on the stir
Oh,
plate,
the beaker.
like the beaker. Yeah.
Yeah.
All I have is I have this.
Just a oh, okay.
You can make that in a I've seen glassware people drink out of those. Yeah. For sure. Things good.
You got to fill them up.
I'd rather too.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have those. I don't do my yeast starter stuff. So
Oh no!
Do it. Bowls and yeast
Oh,
starters,
I
yeah.
also don't screw around with a ton of chemicals.
light bulbs.
Oh my god! All right. So what? Did you want to plug away, man? You gave your story.
Yeah,
and
about the
stuff,
only
but-
thing that's happened is Chattio and I got together for a brew day last Sunday. So there's the full brew day on my channel, and then Chattio did a vlog. I was about to say vlog, a vlog on the brew day, which shows more of the equipment. So if you get a chance, check it out. It's like 12, 13 minutes long. It's not too bad. We're doing a white IPA. And next time I'm going to make him do all the brewing. We're going to collab on a 10-gallon brew and send him home with another five gallons. We'll split it and I'll make him do it and I'll help him with the cleanup. But since he's new to brewing and he saw it happen, he's just like excited. So
Nice.
I'll let him loose and I'll just kind of guide him through what he needs to do. And I think he'll be hooked and he'll graduate from a Mr. Beer kit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah.
That's great.
Cool.
I saw that video, dude. That's here. I'll bring me up. I saw that video. That's good, man. It's really nicely edited and everything. He did a great job on that. So, man, Chatty was funny last night. Dang. All right. Well, cool, man. Thanks,
Yeah.
Brian. I appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me, man.
Thanks, guys. All of you. Yeah. Very good having you here. Thanks for not getting in a wreck, on your way here and getting here and being at the show. You were in a hurry to get here, so I'm glad you're here safely.
It's running a little late because we got a storm moving in, so
Okay.
getting all the horses blanketed. And
Yeah, you keep that storm out there in the west. We don't need that.
we're only think we're supposed to get a dusting to maybe 4 inches at the most, but we'll see.
yeah.
I mean,
By the time it gets there,
it'll be a blizzard.
Like 3 feet.
Yeah,
You
I
never
don't
know.
about
The winds will
like
come out of
that
Illinois.
either. They were saying we could see up to 18 inches. I got like 6 inches. It's like, no.
She liked it anyway.
Well, cool. So hey, Chatio's here now. How you doing, buddy? All right, cool.
Brother.
Cheers, man. All right, so like Simcoe, Amarillo, Chinook, the 3 in my beer, all piney, herbaceous, grapefruit, orange. I even got like a little apricot or something, but that pithy orange is nice. I always like that pithiness. I like that meat under the skin. I love that soft kind of citrusy feel. I don't know. I love that in beers, in the texture on your mouthfeel and body and stuff like that. So a very smooth, well-rounded beer, easily drinkable, 6.6%, very nice, even almost to some crushable. In my opinion, it kind of is because I'm used to bigger beers. But I do like a 6.5 and up, and this is perfect. Even had some lemon, kind of herbaceous things coming out. Very nice. Just a good spread altogether of hops used in this.
Nice.
And I think they made this very well as well. So I'm gonna give it a 90. I give it a 95 out of 100. It was
Nice.
definitely something I'll get again in the future. So and the fact that all the hops played their part, I thought the brewers did a great job with it. So
Nice.
yeah.
Very nice.
So out of just my everyone knows Beer and Cheese Tuesday, 8:00 Eastern. I say Eastern because that's I guess you could say Pacific, 5:00, but 8:00 Eastern. Be there with cheese. Chatio brought squirt cheese and Bud Light. You can bring it too. I don't care. Bring whatever you want. People want to see that, so bring it up. We had quite a show last night. I got really drunk after. Holy moly! He actually fell off my chair last night that nobody knows about. But
I saw the picture.
oh yeah, that's right. I did post that. Yeah. And it was so stupid, but I was like, man, it actually hurts, man. No, it really hurts, man. I still have it still hurts a little bit. But
Gravity works.
yeah, dude. Start bobbing and weaving, dude. It's like, yeah, time for bed. I ate a lot of walnuts and walnuts with the brown sugar. It was really good. But yeah, there was brown sugar all over my chair. I was surprised no ants were on it. But even a walnut on the ground that I forgot about and didn't eat. But yeah, so and then Wednesday, this one, if you guys want to show up, it doesn't have to be you don't have to be a brewer to do this. It's all Cicerone based. It's all sensory tests to get familiar with hops. As we taste beers, sometimes we don't know what's in them. Sometimes we don't know what we're tasting, or we don't know the hops that are being used. It's just education kind of hour, So it's nice. Be here at 3:00, 6:00 Eastern, and let me know. I'm in Instagram, Twitter. You can get my email on my channel on YouTube. Just let me know, and I'll give you the link ahead of time. And we'll show up with the beer with even if it has one, if it's single hop, that's fine. Talk about that hop. Maybe make it a unique hop. What's a unique hop? The one that Bumpy had was pretty.
Equinox,
Equinox.
Galaxy,
Galaxy's good. Yeah, like something that has a lot of good flavors in it.
Joker.
The
Denali,
Denali.
Joker. There you go. Hell yeah, man. 12 people watching. This is fucking fantastic. I've said the F word twice in this live stream. Okay.
Right on.
Me too.
And fuck yeah, dude. All right.
Oh, shit.
So shit.
Fucking hops.
All right. This one's not gonna get monetized. Just kidding,
fuck.
dude. I don't monetize my live stream, so no, but
you need to go through the whole alphabet.
I spelled it F-U-C-T.
let me go back.
There you
Oh,
There you go.
PISS.
There you go. There you go.
No, this has been good, man. I appreciate it. And I appreciate Brian coming in here at the end there. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad all you guys are here on the panel. And Chatio, man, Burley, man, coming in there, man. Hell yeah, dudes. Just a great chat, great community. So I'm very happy. Hell yeah. So watch all of our channels if you haven't already. Huh?
I'm enjoying this show. I like it. I like
Nice.
it.
As a brewer and a reviewer, I also do. I think it's fun. So I'm glad
I rarely look into, unless I'm brewing something, I rarely look into what the hops are going to give off as flavors, like when I'm tasting beer.
Yeah.
So right. I love it. Yeah. And see what I've been studying like crazy with the Cicerone thing. I'm trying to get this first test done. There's like 4 tests, and they gave me the Randy Mosier book to read, and I've been reading the crap out of it. And it's such a good book. But the sensory test is amazing. I love how I want to do more mystery beers too. I like the mystery beer thing where it's wrapped up and you can kind of like, because sometimes beers look like fucking IPAs in their saisons, or but you of course go by the smells, the aromas, everything else. But
it's like those that invented the New England IPA, where you're sitting there there's no bittering hop in here. Everything's done in the whirlpool, and being able to mix up certain types of hops at a certain amount can bring off some terrific fruit flavors, and I mean, just knock it out of the ballpark with taste. That's what I really love about hops, is how you can get so unique with the beer. You can give off a real good sweet bubblegum flavor that's not the bad flavor, or Jolly Ranchers, or orange juice to lemon juice to grape juice to whatever juice, you know what I mean? To make those NEPAs. It's cool. I find it awesome.
And the fruited sours are great, with like the purees added. That's a whole different ballpark, It's like, holy crap. I mean, they're fairly new, They didn't am I wrong? Or they've always been fairly new. I think they
Yeah,
they haven't been around.
Another experimentation. Yeah. But I love how it's not just us Americans, it's, Canadians, it's UK, it's all over the world. People are starting to get into craft beer more and nail it with like certain things, and take like even a Goza or a sparkling, what the hell do you call those things? The little seltzers, and then like and then milk those up and put vanilla beans and
and all the different methods too. People are doing no chill, and I mean it's all across the board now.
I think Italy has a really cool aspect on their craft beer, because they have a booming craft beer scene too, and I know they're known as wine country, right? And what's everybody always doing with wines? They're pairing it to food. Oh, this wine goes good. When beer does the exact same thing.
Yep.
So the Italian craft breweries, kind of what they focus on is when they brew a beer, they brew a beer to basically match up with different food pairings. So it's cool when you drink like craft beer out of Italy. No, I'm not talking about like the non-craft beer, the mass market stuff.
Italy's been getting in. Spain's been getting into stuff. All these places where they were originally like wine affiliated, they're now getting into craft beer, and it's so amazing to see that happen, because I mean, even wine is good to me. I love wine, and I've never made it. I just like to drink it sometimes. A nice Merlot or a nice red wine, warm wine, and the chest, that heat in the chest is just so nice at night before you go to bed. Plus it's so oxidizing to your blood and everything else. It's just so wonderful to drink that sometimes. So it's good to see that other people that were so into wine are now into beer. And even cannabis, I'll even mention cannabis. I mean, cannabis is starting to become kind of a big thing around the world, even I don't want to get too into that, but because this is about beer, but what's that?
What do you pair cannabis with munchies? Man, Cheetos.
Well, even my garden though, real quick, my garden, it smells when I open up that thing. I smell like what you would smell in a beer, like hops. Like you just get all these aromas, and there's the cousin of it. It's part of it. It's part of their genetics. So it's really interesting to that's why I mentioned pot, but cannabis, but
well, people put CBD in the beer. Yeah.
I mean, and that relaxes your body. You know, a good 30 milligram beer. I mean, you don't want to have too many of those, but you'll be in La La Land real quick. Eventually, body wise, you don't really feel it mentally with CBD. But hey, JV, I definitely want to mention everyone's been here. Blue Nose actually showed up, which is really cool. Yeah, so let me just kind of go. I'm just going to throw out names real quick. We're almost at the hour. Miscellaneous beer reviews. Check out all these channels, guys. Miscellaneous beer reviews. Cheers, man. Cheers to everyone. I'll just say that once. Ronald Sutton, John Anilli, Kyle, Keep Sipping came in. She was at work. Sparkles, Michelle, it's good to see you. Let's stay off the ums. We got Craig, Can Beer Reviews. Hell yeah, how's it going, buddy? There's more ums, damn it. Shut my mouth up with the ums. Okay, let's keep going through this real quick. Ronald Sutton, Burley Sullivan, Patch of Heaven Farm, Chatio, Blue Nose, Jeremy V. JV, what's up, man? Right on. Cool. Good show. I enjoyed this. Thanks, panel. Thanks, chat. And let's go ahead and end it with this. Wes? No.